How are you? Inshallah, now we're gonna speak about how could you deal with the exam. We have to work together to make you sure how to deal with the questions, different questions during the exam. Okay, this is the first experimental exam for the second term for grade 2 intermediate section. We have the four skills which are involved in the exam. We have the first section, vocabulary, for example. For vocabularies, I can give you so many models of examples. For example, like to match these, like this table from column A to column B. I have another, inshallah, another example by giving you some words to put it in the gaps, okay, and so on. So many examples. Let's begin with this model. Match. Okay, we have here the first column includes about 6 words, and in the other hand, on the other column, we have also 6 words. You have to choose which one is matching with the other. For example, mouse. For example, mouse. Which one could be matched with these? Of course, yeah. First of all, we have to read all the words, all the words individually, okay, and then match the suitable word for the first one. Mouse species, it has no meaning. Mouse pen, no meaning. Mouse bird, mouse bat. Yeah, so mouse bat. Mouse bat, this is a part of the computer. Recycle. Okay, so what about recycle? So recycling, yeah, species. It has no meaning. What is recycling species? No meaning. So we have to turn to another word that could match. Recycling bin. Yeah, recycling bin. B. Public. Yeah, public. So yeah, you have to look to all the all words. Okay. Public transport. Okay. Public transport. Okay. Public transport like buses, like airport, like trains, metro, and so on. Trams. And endangered. I have endangered animals. So what here? What could be matched with this endangered? Yeah, very good. Endangered species. All the species, all the kinds of animals. So I can say endangered species. Polar. This is a kind of, yeah, polar bear. Polar bear. Very easy question, a very easy word. A killer. The killer. Which one of these words? Or we have bear, we have species, we have whale. Yes, so we killer whale. It's a famous animal. So number 2. We have also here a short model for grammar. Okay, the grammar can be, I can give you an example of grammar of matching or choose or complete, right or correct. So let's begin with correction, to choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Okay, number 1. But I want to give you the key answer for the whole sentences during your answers in grammar. You have to read the sentence very well, okay, and you have to figure out the meaning of the sentence. Then you have to follow the instructions of the grammar. So be aware of how to deal with the grammar question. You have to deal with both meaning and the grammar rules. Okay. So hold. I can't come tonight. I'm going to my cousin's. Sorry. Okay. So this is a phrasal verb. Hold on. Very good. Number 2, the jeans didn't fit me. So look at the tense of the sentence. It is the past simple. So I must, has to, had, or had to. Very good. So I had to change them. I had to. Why we choose had to? Because of the past simple. Okay. So number 3. For number 3, yeah. Number 3, Mike arrives early, so he waits 14 minutes before the shop opens. The tense of the sentence is in the present. So what happens? So he has to wait. He has to wait according to the meaning. He arrives early, so he has to wait. Okay, this is according to the meaning. We have has to or had to. We cannot say doesn't or didn't. Okay, according to the meaning, he has to. If Peter, the conditional if in the first conditional, if we have if in the first conditional, if clause in the present, so the main clause can be want or will or may or must or imperative and so on. So we'll choose the present simple for the if clause. Number 5. This is a sentence or expression for giving suggestion. Suggestion, we have how about, or why don't, let's, or should. These are some kinds of how to give a suggestion, but this is we going. We have we here, so we have to choose why don't we. Okay, so let's move to another question. We have already discussed how the grammar can be put in the exam and how the vocabulary can be put in the exam. Number 3, the question of writing the composition. Okay, if I give you an example of the writing of composition, writing a paragraph at least from 60 words. 6 words, it means that it may be from 6 or 7 lines. Okay, but we have to be careful for how to begin your paragraph and how to end your paragraph. Okay, this is a paragraph specifically defined by giving some examples about a rule, a specific rule. It can be easy for you. Okay, write 5 sentences about what are you going to do at the weekend. So I ask you only to tell me what are you going to do in the future. So at the weekend, I begin with a capital letter at the beginning of your writing, at capital letter. Okay, and end your sentence with a full stop. Okay, you have to follow the grammatical rules very well. At the weekend, I'm going to stay at home watching TV. So the second sentence begins with a capital letter I. I'm going to, and be careful, going to, it is followed by the infinitive, the base verb of any verb. So to call my friends and have fun, and don't forget to put the full stop at the end of a sentence. I and my brother are. So you have to be aware to use verb to be in the correct form. Okay, here I am, but here I say I and my brother are going to discuss how to run business. Be careful here, be aware of how to use new vocabularies, how to use the words in the correct form and in the correct order. Okay, so we are going to help our mom, of course. Help our mom cooking, cleaning, and arranging the furniture everywhere in our house. The very good thing you have to mention in your writing. You are trying to be helpful, okay, during your stay at home. So and be careful about the punctuations marks. The punctuations marks like comma, full stop, semicolon, and so on. Okay. Okay. So what about the comprehension? The comprehension question. The comprehension will be asked to read the question first and then answer them. Okay, how do you deal with the question of the passage? You have to read every word carefully. You don't have to do this. Okay, you have to only read the because of the time. The time is limited online, so you have to be careful of your time. Manage your time well. You have to choose the basic information, the basic information data like numbers, like names, and so on. Okay, like the you know, the famous places which are mentioned in the passage. But here I give you a small example, a short comprehension in order to be effective for you. King Fahd International Stadium in Riyadh has been the home of the Saudi national team, the Green Falcons, since 1987. It is one of the most beautiful stadiums in the world, with tent-like design to keep most of the spectators out of the sun. It can hold about 70,000 people, and it is usually full, especially for matches with the Green Falcons. When I go to the question, I have to pay attention and be very aware of the question marks. So what is the aim of the question? How many people can the stadium hold? So how many? It asks about the amount of people. Okay, so yeah, it is 70,000. Where? So where is the question asking for the place? Where is the stadium located? So I should pay attention very well to the place, which is the famous place and the capital city of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Okay, so where is the stadium located? Is in Riyadh. What is the Green Falcons? So you have to pay attention to the definition of the Green Falcons. The Saudi national team. The Saudi national team. The second question may be varied from answer that question to the choose question. King Fahd Stadium can hold about, this is the repeated question, of course, 70,000 spectators. The second one, the stadium has been the home Saudi national team since, yeah, I told you before reading you have to focus on the numbers mentioned in the passage, okay, because the numbers, it can be very important data, very important information you can use in your answers. Okay, so here the stadium has been the home Saudi national team since 1987. The last question is very good question, okay, because it depends about your figuring out of the new vocabularies, okay. You have to identify the new vocabularies according to your experience, okay. So worldwide, yeah, it means international, okay. So you have to give me some examples from the passage. Okay, worldwide, international, okay. Yeah, the words in yellow color. Okay, international, it means worldwide. Spectators, it means viewers. Okay, falcons, it means some kind of birds of prey. Especially, it means particularly. Okay, so the synonyms of the meaning, it's very important. Okay, this is the last question. I hope it is very beneficial for you. Until we meet again, thank you very much.